And we're on location today, once again, at Vident Health. Today we're located at Vident Internal Medicine, and we're going to talk about Vident Internal Medicine and Vident Family Medicine. I've got Dr. Rachel Thomas from Vident Internal Medicine. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, and Dr. Cherie Hart from Vident Family Medicine. Dr. Hart, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Now, both of you just joined Vident Health as providers. What brought you to, and by the way, we should say both Brody School of Medicine products. So give us a little bit about your practice and what brought you back to Greenville.
Well, as you know, I completed my medical school training over at Brody School of Medicine. I also completed my internship there. And after serving 6 years in the Navy, I decided to relocate here with my family.
That's great. So a military background after the School of Medicine, and then you came back to Greenville.
Yes, sir.
That's great news. All right. And again, Dr. Cherie Hart with Vident Family Medicine. And you're practicing right next door to this facility here on Emerald Place. Tell us what brought you back to Greenville, Dr. Hart.
Actually, while I was here at the Brody School of Medicine, I met my husband's family, who introduced me to my husband. And after finishing residency, we decided to move back here to have our kids raised in Pitt County with their families.
Great idea. That's what I did as well. It's good to meet both of you, and it's let's learn a little bit about what you're doing. Dr. Thomas, tell us a little bit about the Vident Internal Medicine practice here on Emerald Place, just off Arlington Boulevard in Greenville.
Well, it's comprised of Dr. Mark Servey, general internist, two nurse practitioners, Conrad Kirby and Noreen Servey, as well as our clinical endocrinologist, Dr. Sylvester Odecki. And we provide comprehensive medical care, which consists of chronic disease management as well as age-appropriate preventative health screenings.
All right, and that's the internal medicine, Vident Internal Medicine practice here. And again, I mentioned right next door is Vident Family Medicine. And Dr. Hart, tell us about your practice there and tell us about that practice.
I'm the newest of three providers. Dr. Will Gay has been in town for some time, and Dr. Laura Searles is also one of the partners, and she's been around as well. Honored to be working with both of them. And family medicine, much like internal medicine, chronic disease management and prevention, and other preventive services, as well as some adolescent care, orthopedics, and GYN services.
Are you accepting new patients?
Absolutely accepting new patients.
All right, we'll come back and talk about that in a minute. But before we do that, I want to mention this Vident MyChart, which is something brand new. Tell us about MyChart. It's the Vident MyChart. What are the benefits and how does it work?
Well, it's a free patient portal that all patients have access to. And it's a really great asset because patients are able to review their laboratory results. They're able to communicate both with their provider as well as the medical staff. And they can also request appointments and refills. So it makes it a collaborative effort between patients and providers without necessarily having to wait on the telephone.
Yeah, and Dr. Hart, we often hear people need to take an active role in their medical care. This is an opportunity, right? People can just log on right at home and actually see the Vident MyChart.
Absolutely, and I'm a big advocate for the team approach, the team being the provider as well as the patient and family. It's a really good tool for both the provider and the patient.
Yeah, great use of today's technology for sure, the Vident MyChart. All right, let me find out a little bit more about how patients can make appointments here. Dr. Thomas, tell me how someone could get an appointment here at Vident Internal Medicine.
Well, I think the easiest way would be to call the clinic 252-830-2021 to schedule a new patient appointment. The staff will ask some routine questions and make sure that we have everything in place to get them appropriately scheduled.
All right, and Dr. Hart, how about Vident Family Medicine?
Similarly, just call the office and answer some simple, straightforward questions. Our number is 252-551-1066.
Thank you both for the visit. Very nice to meet you, and we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you as well.
Absolutely. Dr. Rachel Thomas and Dr. Cherie Hart.